what's up guys, it's Mdgg, and today I reached 500 subscribers, so I decided to make kind of an in-depth flipping guide with all kinds of tips and just different tricks that I've learned throughout the months of flipping. Now if you watch this video and at the end you don't know how to flip, I do recommend you watch it one more time, and if after that you still don't know how to flip, I really have no idea how to help you. But anyway, let's get into the guide. First of all, you're going to come to the Grand Exchange and you're going to talk or exchange with this guy right here. You're going to buy an item. For the first example, we will use a whip again, just like my last guide. You're going to buy that item, one of that item, for plus 15%. So you want to click this button 3 times. And you're going to buy it. Now how this works, with all the whips selling, this is going to buy at the price that it's selling at right now. So that is the actual price of a whip in the Grand Exchange market. So you're going to want to write that down. Which also brings me to my first tip. You have this cool little nifty tool. It's actually built into Runescape. I don't know when it got here. I don't know what it's actually used for. But it's a cool little notepad. You're going to hit the key above your tab button and below your escape button. It's a little squiggly line with a little dash under it. But if you hit that, it's going to bring up this. And it's called the Developer's Console. Like I said, I have no idea what it's used for. I know you can display FPS with it, but like I said, it's a cool little notepad. But you can write your items here, and this is for the people that, enter their items accidentally and lose all their prices or anything like that. If you enter them here, they will be there until you log out and exit the client. So I'm going to put this price in here, take that off, and I'm going to sell the item that I bought. So you'll click on it for minus 15%. So again, you're going to hit this button 3 times, then you're going to sell it. Now that's the selling price of whip, which is actually going to be your buying price. So you're going to want to write that down as well. Also do it up here for you. And you can enter it. So right there it is. That's there until you log out. So then you're going to go into your Grand Exchange, and whatever item you bought, you're going to want to figure out the limit of it, or however many you can buy. In this example, a whip's limit is 10, so I'm going to buy 10 of them. Now that is the actual price, exactly the same price. So what you're going to want to do here is up that just a little bit, just to kind of get the edge over the competition. Then you're going to let that offer go through. Now, which brings me to my second tip, patience. I know I've talked about it in a lot of my videos, but if you're going to flip, you do need patience. Nothing is instant. You're not going to make this kind of money just back to back to back. You are going to have to wait a little bit. I cannot emphasize patience enough. I think I made that mistake when I first started all this. I didn't emphasize it, so here it is. Emphasis, guys. Patience. But anyway, if your item should buy. Let's go ahead and go to the next set of tips. In this case, it's going to be with different raw materials. I'm going to use dragon bones as an example. If I can find them. Okay. Same thing as the whip. Same thing for all of your items. You're going to buy it for plus 15. And then you're going to sell it back for minus 15. And I do say 15 just so, if the item's crashing or if it's skyrocketing, I don't know. You can lose a lot of money dealing with stuff if you go over or under 15%. So I always limit it to 15. Anyway, that's not a good profit margin, but I am still going to go through with the example right after I get rid of these whips. So once all of that item buys, you're going to put it back in here. Now that's the same exact price. You're going to want to undercut it just a little bit, just to get that edge over the competition. Back to dragon bones. That's not how you spell dragon. Okay, the limit here is 10k. And you're going to buy them for that. Yeah, for that price. I got a little confused right there. For raw materials, it's up to you. If you want to cut the margin, you can. It's not really necessary though. And this goes for anything that you're buying, in the amounts of 10k, 20k, 15k. You don't have to cut the margin. Also works for, items with 1k, like potions. You do not have to cut that margin. You can a little bit, if you really want to, but it's not going to affect it much. Anyway, you're going to put that offer in. All the whips sold. So there's the patience for you. So here's tip number 3. If your item is not buying, try this. It doesn't always work, but you want to run away from the Grand Exchange. Just run away. This is usually where I run to. Also, if you're doing a skill, this works the same. I don't know why it works. I don't know how it works. But if you run away, do a skill, or you can actually log out. Log out to your lobby and log back in. And your item should be updated with a few of them bought. In this case, it did not work. Like I said, it works every now and then. Let's run to another side of Grand Exchange. See if this will work. Really hope it works for this video. Okay, I don't guess it's going to work, but I promise you guys this does work every now and then. If an item is not buying, simply run away. Run away, log out, do a skill, withdraw some logs, and go fire make them, or fletch them. Make a couple of potions. Anything like that, and your item should update. I guess it's the way Jagex looks at your account. If you're actually, doing something besides meddling with the Grand Exchange, your offers will go through a little faster. Like I said, I don't know how it works. It only works sometimes. These are not buying at all. Kind of an advanced tip. The price probably changed. I know Dragon Bones go through a little faster than that, especially with a margin of only 3 GP. They should go through a lot faster than that. So we're going to test this item out one more time. Okay, it still has no... Oh, it's ridiculous. Try a different raw material. Try a red chin. Again, you're going to test the price. Test the price for every single one of your items. Until you get into higher items, you're not going to take that much of a loss. So you'll put the red chin offer in, and in this case I'm only... Okay, I can do 20k. I am going to undercut just a little. I usually do it by 1 GP. Okay, let's see if this works. Now you run away. We're actually going to run back to the other side of Grand Exchange. Seem to have more luck over here. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. That tip does work sometimes. You can use it if you want, guys. Let's go. I really need these to buy for the second tip. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm actually going to pause this for just a minute until some of these come through so I can get this tip out. Okay, I actually ended up updating my offer a little bit just to get a few of these. But I do have them now, which will bring me to my next tip. If it does take a while for like a raw material to buy, and even bigger items, this will work as well. Like if you're buying in sets of 10 and only 8 of them go through, and you want to figure out the current price, because you never know, guys, an item could rise in price, and if you are buying and they stop selling to you, that's probably what's happened. So what you want to do is just buy one of those items again. So you're going to buy it, and that's the new price. In this case, it went down just a little bit, but I do know the current price. So this way my offer is going to go through just a little faster. Okay, so now let's talk about some bigger items. Say you have a larger cash pile now, and you want to flip bigger items, but you can't figure out what to flip. Simply exit out of your Grand Exchange and take a stroll around the... Just walk around and look at people. Look at what they're wearing. This girl's got a dragon fire shield. This seems like a good item to flip. It's being used, obviously. Someone has it. So I'm going to try and flip it. It's a great way to get items. Great way to get items. There we go, and there's a good margin on it too. It's really easy to find items. If you can't think of one, Like I said, walk around, look at what people are wearing. You never know what kind of margins things are going to have. See if I type that in right. Okay, there's that offer. Now I know on bigger items, you're going to be afraid to make the investment, which is my next tip. You do need to spend money to make money. You're going to have to check your price margin if you really want to see the money coming in. You can sit there and guess at it all day, but you never know actually what it's at. So you do need to make the investment. Look at it this way. If you buy one of the item, in this case there's a 30k difference, I lost 30k. 30k is not that big of a hit to my cash pile, so it really doesn't bother me that much. But when I do 10 of these at a time, I'm going to make 300k. You spend 30k and make 300k. I think it's worth it, but you can decide for yourself. I did have one more tip, trying to think of it real quick. I really wish I knew. I just kind of went completely dead. Gosh, that's gonna get on my nerves now. Just kind of sat here for a minute. Let me think of this while these update. So those all bought, but I still cannot think of what I was thinking about. I don't know why I went completely blank there. But anyway, we're going to sell these. I guess this is the end of the guide. That's all the tips I could come up with. Go ahead and like this video, favorite it, and subscribe. Guys, I need you to leave me a comment and let me know. I'm thinking about going completely in depth with a guide on market trends, when to flip items, what times, all kinds of stuff. This video will take a while in production, but I think it'll be worth it. So leave a comment and let me know what you think about that, and I'll get it out to you as quick as I can if if I see that people are gonna want it. Anyway, one more time, like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.